Alright, this video is going to show you how to create the train smokestack. What we're going to do here, just very similar to the way we did the wheel, we're just going to start by drawing a profile of the stack. We're not going to draw the inside profile, we're actually going to create that with the hole tool. So basically we're going to draw an outside profile, and then of course we're going to use a center line going all the way up through the middle. And of course all your hole depths and diameters and everything are all over the drawing there. So let's get started. Alright, you see I've drawn some other smokestacks. That's a yellow one. I'm going to start with new. We're going to make sure our project is set correctly. Train and standard. Create. Alright, now we're going to start with a sketch. We're going to choose the XY plane, and I'm going to reference everything off the center here. And I'll show you how we sort of align our smokestack to the center of the screen. The first thing I'm going to do is start with a straight line. The total height of the smokestack is 1.75, so that's how long I want that line to be. Create line. Okay, and 1.75. Escape. Now I'm going to constrain it to the center of the screen, and I'm going to do a horizontal constraint. I'm going to find the center point of my line simply by dragging over the line. Then I'm going to click here on the center point, and then I'm going to click the center point of the screen right here. Now that gets my the middle part of my smokestack in the middle of the screen. And I'm going to go back to the line tool, click, and I'm going to roughly draw the profile here. And as you see, I'm not really dimensioning anything just yet. Okay, just a very rough profile. And now I'm going to constrain my lines to get the complete measurement. The bottom portion here, the bottom straight line is 0.25 inches. So 0.25. Try that again, 0.25. Okay, the diameter of the bottom here is 0.50, and of course I'm only working with half of the smokestack, so I'm going to cut that in half and make that 0.25 for the diameter, or make that line 0.25. It's not a diameter yet. And let's see, from the very bottom to this part that sort of sticks out there, that taper, the top of that taper is 1.50. So from here to that dot, make sure the dot shows up when you select that. 1.50. And we know we have our height correct. We've already drawn the center line up to the top, and then of course the top of the stack out to the side. One thing is we do want to look at the diameter of the hole that should go up here. And of course the only way I could figure out the diameter of this is to start with the diameter of the tapered part of the stack, and it's 1.25. So again, I'm dealing with half of the stack, so I'm going to cut that 1.25 in half, and that is 0.65 is going to be my distance from the outer portion of that taper to the center line. and I can just go ahead and put it in the middle. This isn't official dimensioning yet. So 0.625. Now I need to look at the angle of this line. And once I find the angle of this line and put it in, it's going to automatically make this line its proper length because everything else is already constrained. And that is 15 degrees from center axis. So constrain 15 degrees from center axis. Okay, so we have the stack, we have the profile of one half of the stack, and next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to exit and exit my sketching program there and go to create and use the revolve feature. The profile was selected automatically, and I just want to select the center axis and then click OK, and there is most of the stack. We have a couple other things to finish up here. The diameter of the hole that's going to go in, and we're going to use the hole tool because we're going to do what's called a countersunk hole. So we're going to make all this at one time. But we'll see that the overall depth is 1.50, and the overall diameter, or the actual inside diameter of the hole, is 0.375. This emblem right here tells us we're talking about the diameter of the countersink. Yeah, it's going to be this upper portion right here. That's what this sort of square looking thing represents. And of course its depth is 0.375 from the top of the rim down to the bottom. Alright, so keeping all that in mind, we may have to look back at our drawing. We're going to choose the hole tool, and it's going to be a concentric hole. So we just click on concentric. We can put our hole anywhere and then click on the outer rim, and it centers the hole up for us. So the overall, let's see, got to get to our countersink, or counter bore, excuse me, there is a difference. Alright, and it is, we said the outside diameter of the top portion of the hole is, I think it was 0.875, yes, 0.875. So we're going to start here with 0.875, and its depth was 0.375. The complete hole depth was 0.375, or was it? Maybe it's not. Let me see. No, it's 1.50, sorry. And then of course the diameter of the inside of the hole was 0.375. Okay, so you can see what these measurements, they show you what they measure here and apply. So now we have a smokestack.